Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sonia McLaughlin. I'm going to be your lecturer for this DIAL 5111 module. DIAL stands for Digital and Academic Literacies. So this is merely an introduction to the module. Also to inform you where you can reach me, how you can reach me, and what will happen in the module during the course of our or during the duration of this module through semester 1. So bear with me, and I do hope that you will enjoy this module. I am very fond of academic writing and academic literacies, so I hope you would also find some joy and in my knowledge and what I can bring to the table for you. Although this is not the most exciting module, yes, no, it's not. And it doesn't specifically speak to what you're studying. So, say for instance, if you're studying BCom, it's not going to teach you any principles regarding the discipline itself. But, however, this is vital and essential for all your future studies at the institution, or for that matter, any institution. Any tertiary institution is going to demand that you have proper research skills, that you will have proper referencing skills of whatever sort you have to learn, or referencing system that you will have to learn, and you will have to know how to put together, synthesize, research, gather information, put an assignment together in an academic manner. So we've moved away from school essays now. We are focusing on academic writing specifically. It's quite challenging for students who've never been exposed to that at school, or who haven't been, or have left school a long time ago and are taking up these studies now, and all of a sudden are thrown into all of this. So it can be challenging. We are going to take these things step by step, and yeah, let's go. Well, again, very welcome to the module. There's a lovely little splash page to say you are so welcome and hope you enjoy the module with me. So, again, my name is Sonia McLaughlin. You pronounce my surname McLaughlin. If you struggle with my surname, it's also fine, whatever you feel comfortable with. My email address is very clearly stated there. Make sure that it is SM Laughlin and not SM or S McLaughlin. Please use this email address for all future emails. Try and refrain from sending an email from off to me, because it gets lost in the ARC activity stream. That every day I get a whole lot of emails regarding the stream, or the activity stream, and then I just delete everything. It's very easily that I won't see an email. So please, you are more than welcome to use that email. We're going to speak still about the whole Teams experience and so on. So use that also as a messaging system, like it works like WhatsApp literally. I've got Teams on my phone. You're more than welcome to send me a private Teams message, and we will go through all of that. I will show you on Teams how you can not just in the group chat where everybody can see your message, but where you can also look for me and just send a message with what only me will see, or only I will see. Okay. Contact and working hours, obviously working from Mondays to Fridays from 8 to 5, excluding public holidays. Why do I mention it? I mention it because if maybe you send me a message on a Sunday evening or any evening at 10 o'clock and I just don't respond, or on a Saturday 5 o'clock in the afternoon, the reason is that I just also have to take that step back and remove myself from work and just to take some personal time as well. So please, I don't mind if you send messages or emails during that time. My notification system, I will just let it lie there until when I can when I can attend to it. When things are going to fire up, if I can put it like that, here towards the middle of February, it's going to become very hectic. Full day lectures, evening lectures, and so on. So make sure that you understand if I don't respond to an email or a Teams message or any message of that sort immediately, that I'm not ignoring you. It is just I take time to specifically deal with messages later in the evening or sometimes on a Sunday afternoon or something like that. So if I haven't responded like in 3 days, it might be that I've accidentally opened it and forgotten to answer in the end. So I leave all my messages unread so I know what I still have to answer. So please just send me a reminder message. I wouldn't mind that at all. So, but that is the only reason why I would not answer a message. So I'll just put together a little bit. What are you going to need for the module? You're going to need your module outline. There's a module manual that is your textbook, literally, that you're going to have to use. Then recommended readings. I've got a whole list here. I will make these slides available and the video will be uploaded so that you can look at it again. All the general documentation like the module outline, the module manual, the past document with your assessment dates, the assessments itself, referencing guide, things like that, I put on ARC for you under general documents. I will show you in due time where you can find that on ARC. You need to have ARC access, so make sure that you are up and running there. You have to use the most recent referencing guide that will be available on ARC. I put it on ARC under our content as well under general documents, but you need to have referencing covered because forward you're going to use it all the time. It's not going to end with where you are now. You're going to submit assessments to turn it in. There's specific deadlines for online submissions, which will end the latest 12 o'clock at night. So anything from 5 to 12 o'clock will be accepted. However, from 1 minute after 12, there will be a 15% deduction for late submissions. We will look into that a little bit later as well, and I will explain it a little bit better. It's important to attend the lecture times because there's a lot of content, there's a lot of explanations, there might be activities that we do, and there's questions. So to be actively involved and engaged in your lecture times is very essential, especially because we don't have much time that we spend together in a physical live space. Then positive attitude, enthusiasm. It's going to get tough later on and you need encouragement and all that. So stay positive at all times. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it, but it is important, and that's going to get you through everything. Couple of expectations on my side. Mostly respect. Respect for me, your fellow students. If I can, as far as possible, we can use multilingualism in the classroom. I'm all for it in South Africa. We need to code switch and use multilingualism. I can help you with to explain something maybe in Afrikaans. If there's somebody else that can help people in this space with other indigenous languages, you're welcome to do that, especially in the chat, maybe to explain something or so. Please feel free to use that opportunity. Please always ask. If you don't understand, you feel lost, you don't know what to do, if something is unclear. And then when this is a video recording, but once we're in a classroom space, please feel also free to tell me what are your expectations of me, the module, this whole space. Resources, your module outline, the module manual that's going to be on ARC, and we will look at that a little bit later. And then recommended readings, there's a whole list of recommended readings that's also available in your module outline. A book that I can suggest is this Seversky, Introduction to Scholarship. It's a very easy, user-friendly type of book. There used to be an online link to it, but you can go and have a look at the resources that as outlined in the module outline as well. Then a quick overview of what this module is all about. We're going to look firstly at digital literacy skills in the digital space. In other words, computer literacy skills, email skills, word processing skills. We're going to start off there. Then learning unit 2 will be tertiary study skills, roles, responsibilities, and best practices in higher education. Learning unit 3, finding and evaluating academic sources, evaluating those sources. Learning unit 4 is got to do with academic referencing and referencing techniques. Learning unit 5, reading for academic purposes, active reading strategies, which is very, very important for a student. Learning unit 6, assessment planning. So the planning process of your assignments is, that we're going to look at and analyze step by step. And then learning unit 7, the academic essay writing strategies. And this is a very important part in the end for the rest of your studies as well. Assessments, we'll dig in deeper into what the assessments entail. But this will be also uploaded onto ARC as they become available. So make sure that you are in class, that when we do in-class activities, that you can be part of that, because there's learning that comes with that. ICE tasks, make sure that you do all your ICE tasks. They will be based on either your projects or helping you with your projects, or whatever the case may be. It will be relevant to the module and towards your assessments. Project 1 has a 15% weighting towards the final weight of your module, and it's due on 19 September. Project 2 has a 25% weighting due on 17 October, and the summative project right at the end has a 50% weighting, which is due on 5 November. But we will discuss that later in detail. We're going to also dig very deep into the referencing, plagiarism, AI use. I have put up guidelines for responsible AI use on ARC as well under general documents. It's going to be very important that you understand what it entails and what will be the repercussions if you're being suspected of academic dishonesty. Assessment times, just to say again, anything after 12 o'clock at night, if you have an assessment due, will be regarded as a late submission, and 15% will be deducted. You have an opportunity 24 hours after your submission date to submit your assessment still, but 15% will be deducted from your total mark. After that, whatever will be submitted after, in other words, that extra 24 hours will be regarded as, or will be marked as 0%, unless you've applied for extension, then you will get your full mark. So please, for any types of assistance, apply or ask, or whatever the case may be, on ARC Assist. Note that ARC marks and your official marks on your student portal could be different. There are several reasons for that. For instance, for a resubmission, at the end of the semester. If you get an opportunity to do a resubmission, you're obviously going to pay for it. When that gets marked, although maybe you get 70% for that submission, it will always be capped at 50%. That is the rules. I don't deduct those marks. It's done by the result center. So on ARC, it will show 70%, but on your official marks, it will show 50%. You always look at your official marks for the true mark. All right. And once we